Hi everybody, welcome to Vlogmas. It's day 15, I think, 15th of December. So today I want to talk about giving gifts, because obviously we're in the season of the year where people are giving things to people, and what I wanted to talk about was how giving gifts to Chinese people is slightly different. There are certain things that you should do and certain things that you shouldn't do, and I thought it'd be worth my while just telling you all what I know and what I've discovered more recently. Nothing shocking, it was just sort of new stuff to me. So the first thing is, never give a wallet with no money in it, because it's a sign of poverty. It's like you're saying to someone, oh, you've got no money, so here you are, I'll give you a wallet with nothing in it. You should put at least a penny in it, if nothing else, but that's kind of why giving money is a good thing in Chinese tradition, because money generates money. The second thing that you should never ever do is never give a clock to a Chinese. You can give watches, that's fine, but if you give a clock, then you're just saying to them, oh, let's count down the hours till you die. Drama! So the Chinese words for giving a clock sound, so they're a homophone for going to someone's funeral, which is kind of why you shouldn't give a clock ever to anybody. They can buy a clock if they want, you can give them the vouchers to buy it if that's what they wanted, but never buy it for them. It's kind of saying, oh, you're dying soon, let's count down the hours and the minutes. Woohoo! No woohoo. No, stop that. Woohoo. No woohoo. No. So giving money is great, but if you're going to give money, then you shouldn't just give money on its own. It should be beautiful, so either fresh, crisp, clean bills, or you iron them yourself, which might be quite nice. Put them in a red envelope if you can. Chinese red envelope if you can find one. Otherwise, if you're going to wrap them up, then obviously put them in a nice envelope or a card or something. What you can do with money is you can put them with a pair of socks, because the Cantonese word for socks is a homophone for being close to somebody, being friendly and familial or fraternal. Socks are a good thing. Socks, everybody, socks. You heard me? Socks. So when you're visiting people in Chinese tradition, you take something with you. It's a gift to the host, and a really great thing that you can do is take fruit. There are certain fruits you can take and certain fruits you can't take. So this is kind of something that I've kind of learned about this all the time. I mean, there's loads of things I knew about all this already. So tangerines are fine, because tangerines and clementines and that kind of small citrus fruits that are orange, their Chinese word is the same word as gold. So you're kind of saying, oh well, let me bring you some fruit, and then hopefully your riches, your wealth will also be fruitful. You can give apples. Apples are great. Apples in Chinese are the same words as harmony or balance. So you're kind of wishing people harmony and balance. Never give a pear, because a pear is a homophone for the word to go, to leave. And you don't want to kind of leave your friends, so don't do that. Chinese people like big fruits, so watermelons, pomelos, the big great fruity kind of things, because they kind of signify fullness, prosperity, a complete family. Other things not to give: handkerchiefs. The word for handkerchief sounds like you're saying farewell to somebody. Towels are given out at funerals, so they kind of remind people of death. So try to avoid towels, no matter what colour they are. So avoid giving umbrellas, because they signify breaking of a friendship or a relationship, as do giving sharp things. So don't give knives or scissors or anything with a sharp edge, as much as you think it would suit them, or they've asked for it. You have to be kind of very careful about when you give it to them. So there are some things about clothes as well that you shouldn't do. So I've said, so socks are great, so give socks. There are two things you can't do. So never give a man a green hat. That sounds stupid, I know, but what a green hat is about is, if a man's wife is cheating on him, then he's called a turtle, and so like the turtle that withdraws into its shell and doesn't kind of take any notice of things, it has a green hat. So giving him a green hat is saying, oh well, your wife's sleeping around, so don't do that. No, that's not a good thing. No. And never give shoes, because they sound like the words for breaking up. I want to talk about colours, because colours are really important in Chinese culture. So everyone knows about red. Red is a colour of happiness. It's the colour of the bride's dress in Chinese weddings. It's about life and blood flowing and energy and colour and spring, all those kinds of things. So the opposites to red are white and black, which are the colours for funerals. In Chinese culture, rather than black being the only colour, we actually wear white when people have died. So don't wrap presents in white or black, because those are the presents that you give to the dead. You might wrap in those colours. Similarly, for white things, don't give white flowers that are cut. So don't give white chrysanthemums, for example. White chrysanthemums in China and in Italy, I hear, are funeral flowers. So don't give those to people. And the last thing I wanted to say was about numbers. The number 4 is a terrible number because it's a homophone for death. Enough said. Instead, positive numbers are 6, which is kind of more populist now, but 8 has always been traditionally popular. If you're going to give, I don't know, 8 fruits, you might give 8 tangerines as opposed to 9 or even 6 or 3. Yeah, so give things in 8s. I know that sounds weird, but you know, if you're going to buy a set of cups for someone, buy them 8 rather than 4. You know, they'll be much happier, I promise you. So those are the kinds of gifts you can give and not give, but also there's some kind of ways of giving things. So it's always nice to have things wrapped. Wrap them in red or gold or silver or orange or yellow or pink, kind of those bright colours. They won't offend anyone, so that's kind of easy. Hand them over with 2 hands, because a gift until you've given it is kind of a part of you, and you're kind of offering a part of yourself to someone else. They will, if they're kind of traditional Chinese or have any notion of what Chinese culture is about, they will accept it with 2 hands as well. Don't expect them to accept it straight away. They may turn it down. They may turn it down 2, maybe 3 times. So you have to keep offering it, because giving a gift is an obligation. In some ways, it's a personal obligation. You know, it means I owe you something, but also it might mean that they need to give you a gift straight away. So it's quite often that when you go visiting around like Christmas or Chinese New Year or even someone's birthday and you offer them a gift, they'll have gifts ready to give. It's likely they might open it in front of you, so don't expect them to open it, but offer. Say, oh, please open it. It's nothing much. Just kind of be generous and just say this is something that I thought would be good for you, and here we go. That's my guide on this Vlogmas to Chinese gift giving. I'll probably do another one close to Chinese New Year because things are slightly different then. And talk more about lucky money and all that kind of stuff, because you don't really give it at Christmas, but I just kind of talked about it because of the sock thing. So until the next Vlogmas, I'll see you later. Bye!